Hi, welcome to Blockchain Life in 5 minutes. My name is Kary Oberbrunner, CEO of Blockchain Life and co-author of the new book. Now let's get into today's episode. A component of Web 1 was advertising. So you began to see back in the very early days, you began to see pop-ups. And it's kind of like the loathing of all internet experiences where it's called interruption marketing. Seth Godin talks about this, where you are on your way, you have an appointment, you have a destination, and all of a sudden, boom, something pops up in front of you. Now you can imagine that in real life, if that happened, you'd probably punch the person. So if you were walking down to a restaurant with a loved one on a street, and all of a sudden somebody literally pops up in front of you and says, hey, buy this, you would feel emotionally very turned off. And yet that's what the new internet of Web 1 essentially allowed. And so you began to see pop-up blockers. In fact, in addition to that, in the very first web, you saw side banners. And today's side banners are very, very unlikely. In fact, somebody said that you're like more likely to ascend Mount Everest than click on a side banner. I mean, those are the statistics. It's pretty crazy. So the point is this, that Web 1, the real component was advertising. With Web 2, the component became algorithms. So algorithms were essentially artificial intelligence induced, many times programs that would run that would predict or steer behavior patterns. And so you began to hear people say like, oh, the algorithm of Facebook is preventing any of my posts from showing to my followers. So in the very beginning, if you liked someone's page, if you liked someone's business, you would see their posts. But then when we moved down Web 2 more and more and more, it became like you rarely see anybody that you follow's posts because of the algorithm, and it dealt with supply and demand. And on LinkedIn, there's an algorithm. So many people get their posts interacted with, commented with, liked, shared because of an algorithm. LinkedIn knows that if we send certain people's posts to other people, engagement will be increased. And yet if you began to spam people or just create announcements that never got any interaction, the social media platforms would not reward you by showing different types of posts to others. So we really began to see in Web 2 this whole algorithm that would exist underneath the surface. We couldn't see it, but we could feel the effects from it. And then in Web 3, you began to see like legit AI, like artificial intelligence. So this became the process even with predictive behaviors. So now you're starting to see, hey, because you like this, we're going to actually show you this. And so now you began to see this customized internet experience based upon your preferences, interests, favors, what you desire, these types of things. In fact, many people believe that one day you will have, AR glasses that you'll be walking down the street physically or digitally. And sure enough, all these products are going to be almost like the movie Minority Report, if you've ever seen that. But it's going to be essentially a customized, individualized, AI-enhanced experience that is just one of the components of the new internet version. So some people might say, oh, that's scary. Other people say that's amazing because now I don't have to view all the... I mean, imagine going down the interstate and you don't have all the billboards for basically products or services that you would never buy. For example, I'm not going to buy a lot of jewelry or this type of thing. So people see it as an advantage, and other people see it as a threat. But this is the component of the different versions of the internet.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The Blockchain Life in 5 minutes. If you would like, secure your copy of the book, available wherever books are sold. In addition to that, check out the VIP launch team. It's absolutely free and includes all kinds of awesome bonuses related to blockchain. You can find out more information at theblockchainlife.io/team. See you in the next episode.